Shan. And today, ladies and boys and girls, this Death Battle, ladies and is a very special one, ladies and if you guys don't know already, ladies and this Death Battle, ladies and Ruby versus Maka, ladies and it's the 200th episode of Death Battle, ladies and if you guys don't know already, ladies and I didn't hold until they announced Ruby and Maka would be the next Death Battle, ladies and if you guys don't know already, ladies and this Death Battle, ladies and is to honor Monty, ladies and if you guys know who Monty is, ladies and Monty is the creator of Ruby, ladies and for one I hope, ladies and Monty, we want Ruby and Maka to go up against a Death Battle fight, ladies and to honor the 200th episode, ladies and we got Ruby versus Maka, ladies, and to honor of Monty, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if I had to pick one, ladies, I know a little bit of Ruby, ladies, but I know a lot of Soya, ladies, but it's been so long since I watched Soya. So this is like a refresher of Soya, ladies, but I really want to watch Ruby, ladies, and Ruby is other shows I really want to watch, ladies, but for this Death Battle, ladies, I have to go with Maka, ladies, so today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ladies, in honor of Martin, ladies, and of course, ladies, in honor of the 200th episode, ladies, we got Ruby versus Maka, Death Battle, ladies, so let's get started, ladies, once again, ladies, I don't know any anime version is real, ladies, gentlemen, the blocks and white photos, ladies, the original link of this video, ladies, with please be loud, so let's get started, ladies, with the 200th special episode of Death Battle, Ruby versus Maka, Death Battle, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! Oh, I'm already in.
Ruby Rose versus Maka Albarn.
Oh, dude, it's been so long
since I saw oversized gardening tools. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who will win a death battle.
Because once again, Ruby is definitely the shows I really want to watch.
I remember when Mama Boomstick read me bedtime fairy tales. Stories of heroes and warnings about eating those little berries and quicksand. So much quicksand.
Yet in the world of Remnant, fairy tales are real. Here, huntresses do battle with monstrous Grimm, and there was nothing more exciting than that to Ruby Rose.
Daughter to the world-renowned huntress, Summer, who disappeared. Little Red really wanted nothing more than to be a huntress.
Her dedication paid off. Admitted into Beacon Academy 2 years ahead, a premier school for huntsmen and huntresses, Ruby clearly showed prodigious talent.
Not just that, she's got the weapon geek gene just like yours truly. Ruby doesn't leave home without her trusty Crescent Rose. It may look like a high-tech scythe, and it is, but it's also a gun. Ruby made Crescent Rose herself. It's like a dance between Grim Reaper's Choice and a bolt-action sniper rifle.
A dance is fitting,
wow,
as huntsmen are locked in a never-ending waltz in their battle with the Grim.
Crescent Rose can switch between sniper and scythe at the press of a button. Ruby's an old hand at flinging and moving it exactly how she wants, despite it being, like, bigger than she is. How does she do it with those noodle arms? The girl can't even throw a punch.
Well, she might not need to, given the strength of her aura. All living beings in Remnant have an aura, except dark creatures like Grimm, though not all of them can utilize it in combat without extensive training. See, aura forms a barrier that blocks fatal blows and even heals wounds.
It can make weapons stronger too. When Ruby slaps a cartridge of dust into Crescent Rose, her aura lights up nature's wrath in man's hand.
Dramatic, but accurate. This dust represents the base elements of the world. Fire, electricity, ice, wind, anti-gravity. Does that last one count?
Rule of cool, Wiz. She's got the eyes of a hawk, and when she shoots you with dust, a bullet wound's the last thing you'll be worried about. With enough of a boost, ice dust can freeze over whole mechs, and she can power up her kicks to crater military-grade steel.
A person's aura may be limited, but Ruby can keep track of hers with this handy health bar on her not-smartphone.
Ruby blasted through Huntress classes with flying colors. Almost right away, she was appointed the leader of her own group, with White Schnee, Blake Belladonna, and Big Sis Yang Xiaolong.
Dude, it looks so good.
I get it. Team Ruby.
Yeah,
but Ruby's hope for many years of learning with her friends would be dashed as evil machinations spread like wildfire. With a flash of silver light, Beacon had fallen.
Ruby's friends,
that's
dead.
what it's called.
Her school, totally wrecked. Her sister, disarmed, all because of a lover's spat that went way too far.
Salem saw the world divided, and it was time to say goodbye to any happily ever after.
But Ruby wouldn't give up like that, so she set off to change the world.
Even as Crescent Rose began to feel heavier and heavier, could she really save the world like her fairy tale heroes? All she did is what she's always done, and never stopped moving forward.
Because Crescent Rose wasn't the only thing she needed. She had to improve her semblance too.
Right. While aura is essentially the manifestation of one's soul, the semblance is an expression of their personality.
Basically, it's a superpower farmed by aura. And Ruby's got super speed. Or a teleport. Or what is she doing exactly?
Close. This is Petal Burst, a mixture of speed, teleportation, and intangibility.
Whoa!
Ruby can rocket from one point to another in milliseconds.
By literally bursting into petals.
Sort of. According to Best Robo Girl Penny, Ruby's semblance is extremely complex and variable. It involves breaking her body down to its molecular components before zooming off in complex paths, negating the laws of mass entirely.
AKA Super Speed Plus. And Nora is Best Girl. Ruby's petal burst is so quick she can make flying missiles look completely still. Good luck tagging her with a bullet or a breadstick.
She is certainly quick enough to give Emerald and Mercury a hard time, and they've dodged actual light.
She's faster than Blake, who can keep up with the most cringe faunus of all, Adam Taurus.
Well, he did draw his sword fast enough to parry an actual particle beam. In real life, such a beam is created by accelerating charged particles to just under light speed.
So, that's impressive.
With such a powerful ability, Ruby could safely shine her smile for years, even as she carried the fate of Remnant across the world. To her friends, she was a beacon of hope.
Well, yeah, because she's got one more superpower. Her silver eyes. Just like her mom, Ruby inherited them from the God of Light as a weapon against negative anti-life energy, like the evil goop Grim spawned from. Just a wink and blam! Sayonara, Dragon of Darkness!
But Ruby's skills didn't falter after her time at Beacon. As she journeyed across Remnant, she leveled up to compete with all sorts of powerful magic and mechanized foes. Her team could even match the Ace Ops, an elite squad of longtime professional huntsmen.
Including Harriet, whose super speed semblance was totally outclassed by Petal Burst. And Vine, whose aura was strong enough to contain a bomb that was about to decimate the whole city of Mantle. Man, these are some pretty powerful auras.
Though it's important to remember, Ruby is only 17 years old. The weight of being a leader, a savior, and a huntress like her mother would get heavier and heavier and heavier.
She got over it. Look at her go!
Taking Crescent Rose firmly in hand and sending a message of unity to the rest of the world. Ruby had finally left the fairy tale behind, taking one more step toward the day we've waited for.
I want to watch
a sound
Ruby.
soul dwells within a sound mind and a sound body.
It's been a long time since I watched Soul Eater, dude.
The Disney Fast Pass to becoming a Kishin.
Destructive gods mutated from good-natured souls. A Kishin could plunge the world into chaos and madness. If only someone could stop them.
Bing bong! It's the DWMA. Welcome to Death Weapon Meister Academy, where death rules.
So
literally,
sick.
Name is Death.
Here, Lord Death tasks humans to become spiritually talented meisters of demon weapons.
AKA people who are also a weapon.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
really,
dude.
they transform into weapons.
Guns,
ninja stars, hammers, you name it. A Meister weapon pair kills and consumes lost souls to keep the Kishin away. Jack the Ripper? More like Jack the Fraud.
And so the demon weapon Soul was paired with the dutiful rising star, Maka Albarn.
Talk about your classic teacher's pet. The kind of girl who leaves an apple on the desk and goes, "Teacher, you forgot to give us homework," and then we jump them.
As if Soul's any better. A weapon who's too concerned with being cool to do any real work.
Hey, Soul's not just any demon weapon, he's a scythe. And he's got his sights on upgrading to the highest level of Death Scythe.
Which would be a high honor.
I really enjoy Soul Eater,
but
I love
with
Fire
that
Force.
common goal, Maka and Soul formed the Dream Team. All they needed was 99 Kishin eggs and the soul of a witch. Easy, right?
Maybe, since Maka is extraordinarily perceptive at spotting and examining souls. She can detect spiritual presences from millions of yards away and can discern its nature, stability, and emotions.
Time for class then. then. The two trained hard, but their styles kinda weird. Okay, so Maka guides Soul in the direction she wants to go, but Soul, the scythe, does all the actual movements himself. Maka's the Meister, Soul's the weapon.
Like conductor and instrumentalist, a Meister weapon pair cannot work in harmony without total cooperation.
Too bad their teamwork sucked. They fumbled the easiest chance for Death Sight status, F-.
Maka just could not get in tune with Soul's wavelength. She was skilled, sure, more skilled than most.
Keyword most. There were plenty of rivals showing her up, like Blackstar and Tsubaki.
Really puts a damper on the straight A's when this show-off is doing better than you.
It was up to Maka and Soul to improve their teamwork through Soul Resonance.
What I said about wavelength wasn't metaphorical. Rather, wavelengths are the means with which Meister and weapon draw strength through each other. Think of two wavelengths as different emotional amplitudes that must merge at one alignment.
If the Meister's the guitar and the weapon's the amp, then they create a feedback loop to increase its frequency. That's Soul Resonance.
Soul Resonance creates a telepathic link and surges their strength and speed.
And preps them for cool scythe moves like the Witch Hunt Slash, a big energy strike that puts the L in evil.
As the name implies, it works especially well against witches and other evil creatures. It's not exclusive or anything.
It's actually really deadly against evil because of Maka's rare anti-demon wavelengths. Basically, being a goody little two-shoes gets her the power of purity or whatever.
Maka and Soul were becoming a synchronized unit.
Yeah.
Though one would sometimes need to rein in the other's idiotic habits.
And the other guys gotta stop their annoying overthinking, Wiz.
But everything changed after a, unique encounter with Krona, which nearly killed Soul.
Now Soul had an ogre pal in his head, waiting for him to swing on over and play the piano. Yep, Soul got infected with black blood.
Black blood was specially brewed as a weaponizable blood. It hardens and strengthens its user's body, inside and out, increasing their physical ability. They can even block blades with their bare skin.
Too bad it comes with a little side effect of madness with a capital M.
A force of fear and sadness all living things possess, which threatens to ruin the world.
So it was kind of a big deal that Maka was bummed by how she got Soul in a jam. But thanks to Soul, she got over it and even welcomed in their new little ogre buddy.
Now when Soul plays his grand piano, their Soul Resonance sings even louder through the black blood.
Giving Maka all the perks of black blood too, even the crazy parts.
Oh,
Bet you didn't expect that, Krona.
But evil
I just
saw
love
their
when
plans
anime
through.
does a smile and just go crazy. It's
Madness
scary.
was spreading
Hey, it's
everywhere.
So Maka and Soul had to lock in and upgrade their witch hunt to the even stronger demon hunt slash. They went on even more missions to reach souls with classmates like Blackstar, and that guy outran his own shadow.
Perhaps the most obvious evidence ever of faster than light speed, and Maka could finally keep up with him.
Pair that with her fight with the demon tool Gopher, who could obliterate whole mountains, and you've got one hell of an ass kicker.
And yet, Maka's relationship with Soul still faltered. Soul was the real star here. Even other Meisters were trying to take him as a weapon, away from Maka.
I mean, he literally moves himself, so Maka couldn't help but wonder if she was holding him back all along.
But Soul said the truth. In all of their missions, their teamwork was the key to their victory. An orchestral performance is only as good as the one conducting. And so, their wavelengths played in harmony, and Maka donned a dress of black blood.
It's an armor literally made of blood, and it lets Maka fly around and shoot out her soul as an epic sound wave. So freaking metal!
At the same time, Soul discovered he could hack souls and directly transmit Maka's anti-demon wavelengths, basically shutting their enemy completely down through Soul Adagio.
I don't remember.
And they finally achieved Death Sight. The dream's here, baby.
So when Krona's own black blood reached its final stage, Maka and Soul flew to the moon. A moon small and unassuming, but so dense it has the same mass as the planet itself. The very world's sanity was at stake.
Krona might have gone insane, but Maka still reached out to their new friend's soul until the Kishin showed up to ruin everything. Come on, Asura, they're having a moment here. Timing, bro.
In what would be Maka's final exam, Maka, Soul, and all of their friends faced off against the Kishin.
And she passed. A+. Maka pulled her weight and perfected her teamwork with Soul. Their wavelengths were pitch perfect.
Asura did everything he could to separate them. crater them into the moon, punch holes in Maka's chest, tamper their souls with madness, and each time they successfully realigned their wavelengths.
Until they kicked his ass with one final upgrade, the Kishin Hunt Slash Maka Chop! Now, that's what I call absolute cinema.
Because a sound soul dwells within a sound mind and body. So should you feel overwhelmed by evil's wars,
I want to read the manga,
564 whenever you want to knock on
manga
death's
when I finished
door.
watching Soul Eater. I remember, dude. But dude, the 200
Alright, the combatants are
episode
set,
of
and we've
Death
run the
Battle,
data
I
through
still
all
got Maki.
possibilities.
It's time
But this
for
was
a
a
side battle!
This episode should be interesting, ladies and gentlemen, but I cannot wait. I still got Maki, ladies.
Okay,
Here we go.
it's official. This is so not cool.
Oh, come on, son.
Oh!
Your target should be here, so try helping out.
Oh, wow.
Who are you looking for?
Huh? Hello.
Little Red Riding Hood. Your
Whoa,
humanity
dude.
has strayed from its
Whoa.
just path, and the Shinigami has called for your boyfriend turns into a scythe. Oh, that's so cool. Your soul is ours.
Oh, dude. Oh, I'm already in. I'm already in, dude.
I like my soul, thanks.
Oh. Dude, this is sick. Oh, this music, too.
Won't lie, Red. Your moves are sick, but too slow for my Meister.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Oh,
Focus. She's quick, but we can handle it.
Let's go, Soul Resonance!
Oh. Nice. Oh, dude, just the bounce! Oh, dude, the way to move the pedal is so sick! Oh!
Move! Stop hitting me!
This second onto a gun! Dude, this is
Get back here!
Dude! It's awesome!
Soul, hurry!
Oh, it's time! It's time! Let's play some music, shall we? Oh, back to the way! Oh!
Interesting. Her soul forms a barrier. Try helping out.
Relax.
Oh, chills! Oh, dude, I got chills! I need a soundtrack! I need this OST now! Because dude, they released this. Oh my gosh!
Sorry, but I'll never stop fighting. I'm Ruby Rose, and I am a huntress!
Soul Adagio!
Ruby!
Civil!
The wavelengths. Damn it, she's... Stay strong, Maka! You got this!
A simple, honest soul. Ruby Rose, huh?
Oh, that shot, dude! Wow,
Rest in
dude!
peace, Ruby. But hey, it's not often you get to
I'm
see
not
sight
even
on sight
kidding you.
action like that.
Let's
That
break
might
this
be
down
my
with the
favorite
four categories
one. Dude,
that best
every
represent this
Death Battle
matchup.
has
First,
been amazing,
Or
but
a
this
supercharged Ruby's
I
strength
think
way
this
higher
takes
than
the
you
cake,
think.
dude.
Like
I'm
kicking
sorry.
this brim through steel. But Maka's soul
But I
resonance
love
could
the
match
Battle
Gopher,
versus
who
Eggman, dude. That
destroyed
was so
mountains.
sick.
Now, Team Ruby did defeat Vine, whose aura
Wow,
contained a
dude.
bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid
Wow,
the blast,
that-
that's a
That
366
was
kiloton
amazing,
bomb.
dude.
It's possible Ruby's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously
was
can't replicate what
amazing.
Vine did.
Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Putting Asura's strikes at 2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over 5 billion times higher than Vine.
So, Maka takes strength, but speed wasn't as clear-cut.
Oh,
Ruby's
yeah.
a fast
Oh, yeah.
little gal.
Oh, yeah,
Maka
Ruby
kept
got
up with
it.
Black Star, faster than Shadows and whatnot. But as they improved their skills, Ruby and her friends could outspeed Atom.
Who blocked a particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Atom
Even to
moved
say,
about
Ruby's
42%
speed
of the
is
speed
good.
of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, Ruby's pedal burst has become far faster than this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2-time speed increase on top of that 42%, making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed. Angry speed.
This isn't to say Maka couldn't keep up thanks to Soul Resonance, but pedal burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie.
Okay.
And their speed would be key to winning in skill.
Come on, Wiz. Call it what it really is. It's Scythery.
That's not a word.
Maka's Scythery was pretty good, but Soul does all the movement for her. As a Meister, she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume that Ruby's Scythery was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is still a factor here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been swinging that thing for way longer than Maka. Ruby's got
Ruby
Scythery
got
in
that,
the
okay.
bag.
Perhaps this
But
edge would be enough for
power-
Ruby to avoid Maka's far greater strength if she had the better powers.
So, Aura's really cool. Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on. But it's got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of Ruby's powers.
Pedal
Whoa,
burst, activating
really?
dust. Even powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone, Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of Ruby's soul.
And
Whoa!
Maka's powers are all about taking on souls. Maka has
Right,
lots
okay,
of ways
so yeah,
to break
Maka
through
got
Ruby's
that.
aura, like Soul Adagio.
And since Maka is exceptionally gifted at examining souls, she could definitely figure out how aura works.
Dude,
But plot
oh my-
twist,
that
what
fight
about
was
Ruby's silver eyes?
amazing.
Her anti-grim
I'm
eye
not even
beam.
kidding you.
Turns
That
out
might
they
be the
were
best
actually
death
her
bout.
best secret weapon.
I think my
The
top
negative
three so
power of
far in
Grim
my
is quite
perspective,
similar
number
to
one,
Madness wavelengths,
like,
which
it
power
might be
Black
this,
Blood.
or-
Since anti-demon
I mean, this,
wavelengths
or
can
Eggman
cancel
versus
out Black
Bowser
Blood, the
and
silver
Miles
eyes
and-
should achieve a similar
and
effect.
Miles
But
versus
Maka and Soul's
Deku.
whole story is about reaching that
I
perfect soul
still
resonance.
love Deku
Asura
versus
tried
Miles.
every way in the book and more to separate their
dude.
wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how
That
much
was
stronger he is than
amazing
Ruby.
fight, dude. That
Maka
was
takes powers because when she
amazing
rose
fight.
to the occasion, Ruby didn't stand
That
a
was
semblance of a chance
amazing
and bit the
200th
dust.
episode.
The winners are Maka Albarn
dude.
and Soul Evans.
Oh,
Wait, his name is Soul Evans? Next time on Death
Oh,
Battle.
dude, okay, who is it? No way! Is that Blade? That was more
Subscribe
Buffy
and join as a member to
Blade,
see more
what?
Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Wow, dude, that was dude, I really hope Monty loved that. Oh, dude. If you guys know, ladies and gentlemen, a while back, Monty sadly passed away, ladies and gentlemen. But he wanted this death battle to happen, and it finally happened. A special death battle in honor of Monty, the creator of Ruby. Oh, dude, that was an amazing death battle, dude. Next death battle should be interesting. I got blamed because I already knew that was Marvel Rivals Blade, because let's just say I play a lot of Marvel Rivals. Oh, dude, that was an amazing death battle in honor of Monty. That was amazing. Oh, dude. I can see why Monty would love to put these two together. Like, but psych battles, and it makes sense after watching this death battle. I absolutely really love it. For a special death battle violation in honor of Monty in the 200th episode of Death Battle, ladies and gentlemen, this was absolutely amazing, ladies. And I'm not even joking you. This might be my favorite death battle because the music, the action, the animation went from 2D and 3D, back and forth. I absolutely love it. Ever to make my top 3 favorite death battles so far, ladies, is 100% Eggman versus Bowser, Deku versus Miles, and Ruby versus Maka. I really love this death battle. This is easy 10 out of 10. This death battle as it has been cooking, ladies and gentlemen. But overall, ladies, and this death battle was absolutely amazing. In honor of Monty and of course the special 200 death battle episode, this one was absolutely amazing and beautiful. thank you, Marty, for creating Ruby. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the 200 special video of Death Battle and all of Marty, Ruby versus Maka. Death Battle, Ruby versus Soul Eater. How you guys feeling this Death Battle so far? Leave in comments below, ladies. And I know any music and I know any anime versions for different functions right for owners. The original link of this Death Battle, Ruby versus Maka, ladies, will be description below. Be a like, subscribe, like my other videos. I see you guys in the next video. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.